This is a keeping it real moment. Sometimes I may jump the gun and I may say some things, or I might say some things that I might not have done enough research on. And I'm willing to say sometimes I am wrong. And I'm willing to say I'm sorry if I am. So Native Instruments, will you please accept my apology? I was wrong about the Maschine Plus. Let's talk about it.
Bolo!
All right, so I made a few videos not too long ago talking about how Native Instruments does not really do much for their standalone equipment, which is the Maschine Plus. And I was saying about how, other people had internal sounds inside of their boxes, and you can go ahead and just make beats on the go with the internal sounds. Well, I kind of didn't do any research. I did kind of do research, but I didn't do all the research, and I actually talked too soon about it. And it's crazy because I didn't realize that, yes, the Maschine Plus not only has the internal sounds that I was looking for, like the pianos, the bells, the strings, all of the, what I call the quote unquote natural sounds, they actually have more than that. And they're already built in through the expansions. Now, usually when I would use the Maschine Plus, I would use their internal sounds, which is like a lot of synthesizer sounds, which they sound excellent, but they use a lot of juice, which that's what you guys told me would be an issue if we did have natural sounds in the Maschine Plus. And I got to apologize to you guys as well, because you did tell me that, but I wasn't listening. However, what I did was I was making a beat Saturday, and I noticed something when I was going through the expansions, and I would click not to the right, which I would usually do. I actually clicked all the way to the left, and I seen sounds in the expansions. Just like the same sounds that you would see on the expansions if you would use it in the software. And I was like, I never tried that. But then I clicked on them, and I noticed they had all of the sounds inside the expansions, and they did not take up a lot of CPU and RAM inside of the Maschine Plus. And I thought to myself, I gotta apologize. They had pianos and everything right there using the expansions. So I started downloading more expansions and seeing that they had every single sound that I was asking for. Every sound. And I said, you know what? I got to make a video about it. I got to make a video about it. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about, because some of you guys asked me like, hey, is there any way we can use Contact 7 and use the sounds from Contact 7 inside of the Maschine? And some of you guys are like, nah, that's not going to work because it's going to be too big of files and it's going to use too much CPU and too much RAM inside of the unit, which is correct. So what Native Instruments did is they incorporated the sounds inside of the expansions. Now, I can say this. Do they sound just as good as some of the stuff that you would get in Contact 7 or Contact 6 or whatever? No. But the good thing about it is it's almost like working with samples. So now I can add in effects, reverbs, delays, different things to beef it up to where they sound pretty close. Now, they're not going to sound like maybe the Alicia Keys thing, but they sound pretty dope. So I used some pianos at a True School the other day, and they were pretty cool. And once I added some effects and stuff to them, they sounded good enough for where I was like, hey, I can make everything in the box on the Maschine Plus. So I just started downloading a whole bunch of expansions, and I just started realizing how much stuff that the Maschine Plus has in it already with the expansions. Now, do I wish that they had a few other sounds where it can be, sampled a little more detailed? Of course I do. But I understand why they do it now, because if you do it too much, pause, but I see why they sample, how they sample, because you don't want to basically eat up all of the memory. You don't want to eat up all the CPU power. And I started noticing I wasn't using too much juice from the Maschine, and the beats were sounding pretty good. So yeah, I think I messed up on that one. And of course, I want to apologize to everybody over at Native Instruments, and I apologize to you guys as well who did come in the comment section and kind of corrected me, but I was overlooking that. But yes, Native Instruments, this is my apology to you guys. And of course, I thank you guys for all of the equipment that you sent over. I thank you guys for all the software. Thank you guys for everything. And I'm going to actually start doing more videos on the Maschine Plus because it's actually a dope instrument. And once you kind of learn it, and once you learn what it can do, it's not too bad. I'm telling you right now, it's not too bad. And maybe with a few updates and a few things, it could be pretty cool. So yeah, Native Instruments, thank you guys so much. And next time I'll get it right, the first time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys learned something from it. And like I always say, peace out.